Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Kicking off the week with the Grindcore again. We've got 10 bands for you as well. Probably going to go about half an hour. We've got a bunch of short tracks and then some longer ones towards the end. But all the grind today is brand new grind, fresh grind. It's all come out within the last year, but a lot of it's just come out within the last couple of months. So yeah, it's got some good stuff for you. We're going to kick the day off with this band, Vor Die Hunde. Now, these guys reached out to me and said, look, we'd be interested in doing you some intro and outro music if you're into that. They showed me some examples of stuff they've done for other stuff. And I was like, yes, get it sorted. So they're going to be on that. Don't know when it's going to happen, sometime. There's no rush, but yeah. We're going to have some outros by Vor Die Hunde. Very, very nice. Looking forward to that. But they've got a new track out. This came out at the start of October. This one's called Gabaliers Delict. I think that's how you say it. Let's just listen to them. Here we go. Nice fat mix. Yeah. Super chunky guitar tone. Nice fat, prominent modern mix. Nice. High quality.
Ja, Kruzifix bin ich der Einzige, der da ganz sauer ist.
Yeah. One of those kind of all totally wrong swash stickers that you see on every so often where it's all gone off to totally the wrong angles. Super dope band, these guys. I'm super pleased that they reached out to me. They just reached out to me. It wasn't me reaching out to them. And they were like, yeah, we like what you're doing. We want to make you some music for the show. I was like, dope. That sounds great. Just go for it. Do what you like. So yeah. Looking forward to that. Great band, great sound, nice modern mixed grindcore, high quality, fat mix, real prominent in your ears, got all the good mixing techniques to make the drums smash through the mix, make the guitars super loud and chunky, make the vocals loud and chunky and gravelly as well. So yeah, great band. Glad we found out about these guys. We're going to continue to keep up with them. Now, this is Slug. We've had these guys on the show recently as well. Enjoyed it very much. This is another one they've got called Choke to the Point of Orgasm. So here we go. chunky boys. Yeah. I think they made that animation out of blue tack. Yeah, the bass nicely in this mix. Cool. We've got some shorter ones coming up now. I'm pretty sure they made that out of blue tack. And if you don't know what blue tack is, it's what Brits call the stuff that you stick posters up with, that gummy stuff, blue stuff. Anyway, this next band is called Germ Free Genius, or at least the track. The track is on the channel Germ Free Genius. The track is called Last Domestos Asbestos, which is a mouthful at this time in the morning, but let's check it out. Wow, there you go. That's not what I was expecting. Germ Free Genius. I'm going to guess these guys are British as well, because I'm pretty sure that was an old British Domestos ad, and I don't think they call it Domestos anywhere else. Interesting. I guess that's the sound that the germs make when the Domestos hits them. Pretty cool. Now this next band is the Fattening. Their track's called Vomiting Organs. We get some great names already today. Let's kick it off. Another different one. Cool. Well, I guess we're having some more kind of avant-garde, experimental, out-the-box type of grind today. I don't mind that whatsoever. I like to hear new sounds, experimental stuff, thinking outside the box, trying to be a bit different. You know, we've heard blast beats and heavy guitars, so if you want to think outside the box, that's fine by me. Now, these next guys is Pillar of Wasps. There's a lot of buzz about these guys at the moment, because I think they've put a new record out. A lot of people talking about them. Very, very cool on the Mathcore Index and all of that kind of stuff. I think these guys are quite mathy. This is a guitar playthrough of Cantankerous. So let's check it out.
You really want to get a good shot of that crotch rock.
Yeah, this one's a bit quiet. We'll turn it up. A bunch of effects there. Ring mods by the sound of things. Heavy vocal. Yeah, cool effects. Yeah. Yeah, some crazy sounds on that ring mod. Cool. You can hear the bass nicely in the mix as well. know, when you're using all these whammy pedals and ring mods and God knows what else he's got on there, you've got to use your feet as much as your fingers at that point. So it's another skill to learn, really, using pedals. Yeah. Very, very nice. I like these new school guys, these kind of ring mod whammy pedal guys with a bunch of effects and weird kind of squealing, ringing and, you know, phasing sounds and all of that stuff, car bomb and all of that good stuff. I dig it a lot, but one thing that these guys have got to learn to do is use their feet as well as their hands, because they're kind of tap dancing around the pedal as much as they are doing all the riffs. It's very, very cool. It's you know, it's another skill to learn on top of ripping through your guitar. So yeah, very, very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Let's turn it back down now because that one was a bit quiet for some reason. Now, this is a band called Anthropic. Their track is called Requiem. Let's check this one out. Nice bass tone. And cymbal sounds. Yeah, great snare sound as well. Yeah. Yeah, great guitar tone, deathy, death grindy, kind of tremolo riffage as well. Sounds dope. Kind of rawness to it. That snare sounds sick. Yeah. Great sounds in this band, in this mix. You can hear all the elements of the band, they all sound great, but it's still got a rawness to it as well. It doesn't sound overproduced or anything like that. Yeah, loved it. This guy's had a great mix. As I say, it had a rawness to it still. Still sounded like it could almost be like a live recording, a well done live recording. It had that rawness in there. You could hear all the elements of the mix nicely. You could hear the bass in there grinding away. It had a great tone. You could hear it rattling off the frets and stuff like that. Super thick, fat guitar tone, which worked great with those deathy, tremmy riffs. Great vocal as well. Great cymbal sounds. The snare had a great poppy kind of tightness to it as well, which cut through the mix. Sounded great. Sounded great on the blast beats. So yeah, I love that a lot. A nice rawness to the mix, but still with all the elements that means you can hear every kind of member of the band and what the instrument's doing. So it's been recorded nice. It just hasn't been too overly mixed and processed to where the kind of sounds lost its raw edge. Still had that rawness. dope. This is Ritual of Flesh. Their track is called Meningokoko, I think. Here we go. We're getting some longer tracks now. That's a bass tone. Maybe these guys might be a bit quiet as well. Let's crank them up. Had some heavy boys today. Yeah. Nice chug. Cool vocal layering. Hear that bass rattling away in this mix as well. Drummer's killing it. Killing himself by the looks of things on his face. Yeah, nice chug to that guitar tone. Got a tightness to it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I love it when the guitars break down into a chug, but the drummer still keeps blasting on. So you get that nice double energy of a kind of breakdown chugginess, but still with the high energy of the blast as well. Adds a nice kind of double dimension to the music, I think that does. I mean, that last week where we had those guys doing the kind of slow arpeggios, but with the drummer absolutely blasting over the top. I love that. I'm planning to use something like that in my own music because it just sounded so dope. Right, this next band is called Goner. Their track is called Meth is Law. Let's hope it doesn't become law.
It's yours?
No,
My mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where did you get it?
You
Dad,
ordered an
answer me.
Xbox card.
Who taught you how to do
You've
this
seen
stuff?
that video. It's hella funny.
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
These guys are dirty. Yeah. Yeah, nice chaotic, distorted, crazy sound. Sounds great. nice noise to this one. Vocals got a great noisy tone. Guitars have got a great noisy tone. And the drums. Yeah, lovely.
Terry got into me in the middle of 3 and 4, and I was going to get back to him and just rattle him. I wasn't going to wreck him, but
just rattle him. Cool. I like the video for that one as well. Went with the music, super broken up, distorted, saturated, messy, noisy stuff. I dig that with grind. Grind for me is kind of one of the things about grind is just trying to make as much noise and energy as you possibly can with kind of the music, and this kind of noisy, but still with a, you know, some grind, noise grind is just pure noise, you know. But these guys were noisy, but they still had the kind of found formation of a track in there and riffs and sounds that you can recognize. So it wasn't too noisy. It just had the right amount of noise to go with the grind, to just make it dirty and saturated and kind of just a mess. A good mess, though, not a bad mess. Right, we're getting towards the end of the vid now. This is the penultimate band. This is Valium. Their track is called Chula Vita. So let's check it out. I've had these guys turned up. Sorry about that, guys. I'll have to check if that's all right. Anyway, here we go. More chilled, especially after that last band. My ears are still ringing. Here we go. Oh, we're getting a few quiet bits today for some reason. I keep forgetting to turn them back down afterwards so when we get a loud one. Here we go. Members of the band nicely in this mix. I'm not sure if it's a live recording or if it's a studio recording, but you can hear all the elements of the band. She's got a good gravelly throat. I haven't had too many female grind singers on the shows, but we have had a few. They all sound dope. Yeah. More of a punkiness to this one. The deathiness. Death punk. Yeah, nice energy in this one. They've both got gravelly throats. I think you could probably count on one hand the amount of guttural female grind singers there are, though. I'm pretty sure there's not too many of those. So fair play. We need more. I a lot more. There's some nice edges to this one. There's a punkiness, there's a deathiness, there's a kind of heavy metalness to it, and these arpeggio-y bits. Grindiness to it. It's nice and raw. As I say, I'm not sure if this is a live recording or if it's from the album. We're just kind of watching them play it live. It's got a nice rawness to it either way. So very, very nice. I think grind's always got to have an element of rawness to the music because it's raw music. If it's I've never really heard super overproduced grind. I like nice high quality grind, nothing wrong with that. But, you know, kind of if you consider it like the deathcore guys now, deathcore, in my opinion, has gone too overproduced. The drums don't really sound like drums. They kind of sound like somewhat different, deathcore drums, I guess you could call them, and the way that the guitars have been mixed and kind of quantized and all of that stuff, and it's all very, very tight and right on the beat and all of that kind of stuff. I think it loses its rawness, loses its kind of human edge, and it does sound a bit too kind of quantized and computerized. It kicks through the mix nicely, don't get me wrong. It's nice and heavy. It's got a good sound. But when you're talking about grindcore, I think you still want to have that rawness in there. You want the drummer to make the odd mistake in his blast beat, so it just doesn't sound like a perfect, you know, computer ticking away. There's got to be a bit of swing and flow in there. There's got to be a time when, you know, he's doing his blast beat and his muscles just freeze up and it kind of skips a couple of beats. Those are the good bits of the grind for me. Those are the kind of human elements of the grind that come through the mix and let you know that it's not just a bunch of robots rattling away. I think it sounds very cool. Right, this is the last band we're going to finish off with today. How long have we been going? We haven't been going at all. Oh, we have. We've been going 27 minutes. I shit my pants there. I thought I hadn't even hit the record button. I looked at the wrong timer. Yeah. We've actually been going a bit longer today because this one's nearly 5 minutes long. So here we go. This is the Wallowing 3. Their track is called Phosgene. Let's check it out. These guys are noisy as well. Fat. Yeah. Don't need to turn these guys up. Yeah. For that low end on the way, oh, just a massive bump. Again, I'm not sure if this is a live recording or not because it's got that rawness to it. Could be either. Sounds great. Super fat, nice washy cymbals to balance it out though. Heavy vocal. Noisy and chaotic. Those are all the boxes you want to tick for a Monday. Yeah, great sound. Mixing it up. Getting a bit of butt cleavage. Yeah, loads of noise in this one. It sounds great. Really thick. That ride cuts through all that noise nicely. It's got a darkness to it there as well. Yeah, great. Super dirty, thick, dense tone. Yeah, man, great tone. Super dense and thick and a lot going on. All kind of different types of distortion. You got that bass going, you got the guitars going, the drums seem distorted, the vocals are distorted, there's synth stuff in there as well which is distorted. It's a right thick, dense kind of mesh of different distortions. Great. They look cool in those suits as well. I'm not sure what they are. Beekeeper suits, I think. It gives the band a vibe on stage. Yeah. Real deep sound to these guys. All those different layers of distortion there just kind of meshed on top of each other. I love the sound of that last band, Wallowing. They had a great sound purely because they had so many sounds as well. So many layers of distortion and grizzle and kind of nasty sounds, but all meshed together to create one big, deep, dense layered noise, like a big black hole of distortion that you just fall into and get lost in. Love it. We've had a right mix of grind on the show today. It's fresh grind. All this stuff is brand new or come out within at least the last year. A lot of it's just come out within the last month or two. I've been adding this stuff to the list as soon as I saw it on YouTube or whatever. So yeah, this is some fresh grind, but a whole different range of sound still. High quality stuff, crusty stuff, experimental stuff, stripped back stuff, dense, thick, layered distortion stuff. We had a bit of DB in there, a bit of punkiness in there, a bit of death grind and power violence. I mean, I try to bring you as much as I can on these Grindcore Mondays to satisfy your urge for the rest of the week, because if you're into grind, you might not be into the rest of the bands that I show, although we usually have a good day on Tuesdays as well. Try to put some hardcore on. We've got some heavy beatdown hardcore tomorrow. So if you like it heavy, stick around. But yeah, these Grindcore Mondays, I like to put on a bunch of different bands with a bunch of different sounds, because grind has got a lot going on. It's a big genre. You can have all sorts of different sounds. It can be stripped back to very, very deep, layered, distorted mess. So there you go. That's what we try and bring you every Monday. If you just like the grind, tune in every Monday. But if you like it nice and heavy, I've got stuff for you every day of the week. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, check back in every day, and we'll have something good for you. If you're in a band and you want to make a submission, go to the website. The link's in the description. It's the first link. And you can make all sorts of different submissions now, depending on kind of what you want to do with the band and the show. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. We're going to have a great week this week. I've got a bunch of heavy bands. As I say, it's beat down hardcore tomorrow, so we're not letting up off the gas anytime soon. See you around, guys. Bye.